Hey, it's Mitchell coming to you from my hometown of Bogan Gate 10 years later. Yep, it's been a whole decade since my original Bogan Gate tour went mega viral, so I figure you might be due for a Bogan Gate update. A lot can change in 10 years. I seem to recall mocking our lush green tennis court, saying that it's past its prime. Well, I've since had to eat my words, because get a load of this snazzy reno. It's not just a tennis court anymore, it's a recreation reserve. I'm told we've got quite a nifty little netball team these days. Bogan Gate bunnies, here if you need, girls. Speaking of snazzy renos, the pub looks way more flash now than it did 10 years ago. A liquor spice nutmeg paint on the walls really works wonders, I tell ya. We actually won People's Choice at the Hotel Awards a few years back. The general store, still closed. The petrol station, still closed. The post office was closed and then reopened, renovated, but now they've relocated over the street into the hall. Are you keeping up? The garbage tip have a new hole, which is very exciting. Doesn't make the place any less vile. The craft shop, which was one of the only things open 10 years ago, is now closed. So all that Bogan Gate merch I was spruiking at the time, you won't be able to find that here. Instead, I'm selling my own online as a little 10-year memento. I'm only doing a limited run though, so get your orders in quick, please. Here's something else that's changed. Remember I showed you the actual Bogan Gate, or a replica of it at least. They've upgraded the replica to this steel one as part of the Quasquicentennial celebration. Bloody hell, that's hard to say with a lisp. The town turned 125, so they've got a new steel gate. That was better. I remember when I filmed here back in the day, it was a super windy day, and so in order to block the wind, I just got on my knees behind this tree, which would have looked real sus from a distance, and I just kept smiling through the pain as a frickin' ant bit me on the knee that day. Show must go on. Same deal when I filmed out the front of the golf club. It was super windy, so I blocked it with my car door and then just did a really deep squat. The whole time I was on camera and just hoped that no one could tell how dreadfully uncomfortable I was. Now, a lot of locals got shitty at me for not including the primary school in that original video. I actually went to this school. I was one of 30 kids there in total. The only reason I didn't include it the first time was because I filmed that video on a school day. And I thought, grown adult, lurking out the front of a primary school with a camera and a tripod. Wouldn't have thought so. My favourite new addition, a new phone tower, so I finally get reception. That's why I wasn't popular in high school, you see. I'm sure people desperately wanted to text me, they just quite simply could not. Oh, we even had a fireworks explosion once, which is a little bit camp. Fun fact, we are home to the only explosives reserve in the state, so this is a whole lot of fireworks and mining bombs laying around. If one bushfire rips through, we're all fucked, really, which is a real joy and comfort to us all. Anyway, there's your 10-year update. If you didn't know, that original Bogan Gate tour was literally the first video I ever posted, which means, happy 10-year internet anniversary to me. A big thank you to anyone who has followed me since day dot. Thank you for sticking around for 10 friggin' years. And to anyone else who's joined along the way, well, here's the 10 more, huh? Cheers.